Yes, yes, yo. Yes, and you don't keep yes, yo. And you don't get down. Yes, yes, yo. Yes, and you don't keep on. Break it, yes, yes, yo. And you don't keep yes, yo. And you don't get down. Yes, yes, yo. And you don't keep on. Break it, yes, yes, yo. And you don't keep yes, yo. And you don't get down.
All right, we're going on in 15, so I need you people to start making some noise. Act like you care. Come on now, you can do better than that. My man in the front with a new rag, he don't seem to care. We got people filming it. There you go, he put down his camera and clapping. Homegirl right there who's been sick of us waiting for so long. Everybody of every ethnicity is a wonderful thing. I'm happy to see you all here. Well, we're on in 4, 3. After you've come home from a hard day of working on the plantation, the man cracking his whip into your back and generally getting you down and trying to rid yourself of the slave mentality, where do you need to go? A man's only sanctuary, the living room. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the living room. I'm your host, Dialect, and we're here to talk about topics as culturally relevant as Jews for Jesus and as relevantly ignorant as Hebrews for Hezbollah. With me, as always, is my wonderful co-host, my DJ, my sound provider. Please make some noise for the one and only Milk Money. I love, he always gets more ovations than anybody. And behind me, I've got a whole bunch of people that just sort of came over to my crib the other day and was like, yo, I got like a rap song and stuff, so can I rock? And I was like, all right, because my mama ain't gonna be home over the weekend, so we could like film a TV show, you know what I mean? So give it up for them. Come on, cheer for my friends and them. So Milky, what's going on? What do y'all know? Y'all be watching TV or reading the blogs? What's going on in the world? Anything interesting?
I don't know, I heard about the crocodile hunter.
Oh, the crocodile hunter's dead. I'm sorry, y'all. Rest in peace. What killed him? A stingray?
Stingray to the heart.
Wow, love is a dangerous thing. So I want to stay away from them fish creatures. And what about your man? Y'all know who Banksy is? You know why. We got one person who he real underground. He's apparently a guerrilla installationist. Like, he doesn't put gorillas into places or anything, but he's grimy. He likes to do interesting stuff with art. And recently, my man Broke over here told me about this. He went and grabbed a whole bunch of Paris Hilton CDs, photoshopped them, changed them up, switched the CDs out, changed the song titles to stuff like, "Why Am I Famous?" and put the CDs back in record stores so people are buying them and taking them home. I have to give Banksy props for that. That's some real art right there. I love that. As usual, we have tons of dope artists, but before that, we have to get into our cultural icon of the week. Our first cultural icon of the week, by virtue of Crazy E mentioning him earlier, is Homie the Clown. Homie the been taking those stuff from the man for about 15 years and now been stocks and beating people with. You got to give that man love. If you want to have a cultural icon of the week that you believe should be nominated, write it on the back of a playing card, tear it up, and give it to David Blaine. He'll get it to me. So, who we got here? I think we're going to start off with my man Ali, our first performer. He's a West Indian. He was born in the Bronx, raised in Jersey. He's been writing poetry since he was 8 years old. He's performed at the New Poets Cafe, at Van Gogh's, and as well as a number of open mics around the city. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Ali.
Yeah, thank y'all for coming out. This one's for Crackhead. Yeah, a friend of mine I grew up with. Says, somewhere you can't see, somewhere inside me, I am free to slip beyond the confines of my mind, liberated from time in the warm sunshine. Funny how no one can recall when the fiction was first thrown in, but this fiction has no jurisdiction 20,000 leagues beneath our skin. Fat cats getting fatter, walking under corporate ladders, breaking social mirrors, thinking they can't hear us. Turn up the box office smash and top 40 fashion, never clashing with any checks that may need cashing. Turn up the stereo type. and give them something to like, because it sure as hell can't be themselves. Somewhere, can you see somewhere impossibility? These wants and ambitions seem so petty. Mere visions of an awareness existing in consciousness, enveloped by ecstasy with no frame of reference. 4 billion years spent on a Saturday afternoon, kissing us on the forehead, asking us back soon. We are who we are, and we are the stars, we are the sky, and we're behind bars, we're behind desks, chasing behind checks. I'm behind on my rent, and who knows what's next? You can see the possibility inside you and me as we stand here somewhere beyond the attaché case rat race, beyond the world's deadliest car chase. In this space and in this time, I'm holding you a place in the warm sunshine.
I'm saying I was enjoying sitting down on the couch. You know how it is, man, when you trying to be a good host, and when people come over, you want to put them on your couches, and you end up sitting on the stool because ain't no seats left. I swear, you're lucky I'm such a good person. Yo, you know, I like your poetry. Everybody give him some more love. Good political, educational stuff, but you know your boy is gonna get at you. Gonna be like, man, at least I don't be forgetting my poems.
Yeah,
Crack is
what?
better than weed, son.
Half, man, half.
Shoot. So I just wanted to ask you, because I really don't know you too well. You know, you just showed up on my doorstep. So I'm going to ask you. I heard the cats in the back chatting Ali. You know, it's a very powerful name. And I've always wondered, for people named Ali, you know, especially some of the powerful voices like you, when you're making sweet love to a woman, do you ever ask her to say Ali Boombaye? Because I know I would.
Yeah, my full name is Inshon Ali Khan Jr., so I asked him to say that.
Well, dang. And ladies, if you can manage to pronounce all of that while he's making sweet love to you, then you're a
You
keeper.
got skills.
There you go. Thanks a lot, man. That's Ali, y'all. I'm gonna sit back on my post. Woo. Speaking of a mouthful, our next poet we got coming to the stage, a little bit estrogen. Sometimes, you know, be too many guys hanging around. We need some female perspective, you know, sensible things up a little bit. As long as it isn't, you know, late in the month or something. Oh, you know, hey, I heard people get mad. Do people just get mad? We in my living room. My house, my rules. And I abhor anything that has any sort of stereotypes or prejudices in them. Anyway. Yeah, y'all caught that, right? This next lady is named Unique. Now, Unique is from a crew called Union Square, and she's got an album dropping in December. She's been writing poetry since she was 6 years old, and her film debut was called Poetry in Your Face. I like that, right in your face. Ah! She's also performed the New Eureka. Everybody here rock to the New Eureka? How many of y'all been to the New Eureka lately? That's right, they're taking down CBGBs, can't take the New Eureka. Because them old man, you ever met them old men who run the New Eureka? And they mean, they won't let nobody. They be like, I'll kill you, man, on. All right, what else has she done? She's also rocked at the Bowery Poetry Club. And her greatest accomplishment is her 6-year-old son, Wise. She's also been accepted for Def Poetry Jam. Ladies and gentlemen, make a round of applause. Cheers, stomp your feet, go all crazy and all that good stuff for Unique.
This next piece is called Kids. For all the kids whose parents are on drugs, for all the kids whose parents may have died, for all the kids whose parents are behind bars, and for all the children whose parents just decided that they no longer want to be parents anymore, this one goes out to you, because I know you're hurt, rage, and anger too. At first you act like you don't care and it doesn't bother you so, but somehow the pain latches on and the depression doesn't want to let go. And no matter how much drugs, sex, or lies you tell yourself, the unworthiness never really goes away. And Prozac or Zoloft will make the hole in your heart close up one day. Cause me, I kill myself all over again, and yet I would die for you. I wish you could open up your eyes and see all the shit that you put me through. Cause I didn't ask to be here, and yet it seems that my life was taken away and my mother was replaced by a crack fiend. The longingness to be held, feelings of incomplete. Who's laughing now? Now that your 13-year-old son ain't got no shoes on his feet, ain't got no bread to eat, ain't got no place to sleep. Ain't got, the teacher asks me, what type of English are you using? Well, right about now, I could care less about school. When my stomach is aching, hungry, sold for the drugs that my mother is using. You see, she left us and went on her own behalf. And all I could remember is how the neighborhood kids would stare, point, and laugh. So I closed my eyes because I don't want the world to see the hate, rage, and anger that lives deep inside of me. 14 years old, and I remember having to give up a piece of ass for a place to sleep. And it's a crying shame the way crackers make promises to their kids they know they can't keep. 15 years old, and I gotta get out there and live on my own. It's a true pity of having a place to stay, yet and still I can't call it my home. But we are the children of the night, and yet our voices have yet to be heard. We're the ones being lied to, have the shattered dreams and unspoken words. Would somebody tell me, where was my pot to piss in? Excuse me. And my window to throw it out. What was the love the day my mother decided that her and so needed to be alone, so you know what you need? You gotta get out. Get out. Now the government has to pay somebody to do your job, and you sit and wonder why my life is so hard. I lived the life of a child who was raped, a child that nobody loved but one which everybody would take. I had no fathers, but a lot of wannabes. No mother, yet she was sitting right in front of me. So now I ask you, whatever happened to giving a child love, respect, and understanding? Because when you do, that same beauty will manifest itself and spring forth a better creation. But until then, you can sit back and look at the lost generation. And this part goes out to all the parents who put drugs, clubbing, a life of crime, or just themselves before their kids. You unsung heroes marked by travesty and graves. If you decided that you no longer wanted to be a parent, you should have zipped up your lips and closed your fucking legs. What the hell do you think birth control is for? But the sad part is you will never hear our cries. You will keep on moving with it. For we are now children marked by numbers, and you just another name on our birth certificate.